So, speaking of podcasts and numbers, Kerry, we're going to go to a word from our sponsors about both. Or we think we are.
And do you struggle to understand your business finances? Are you sick of not being able to keep up with the beans in your business? Tune in to the Simply Biz Beans podcast for weekly coffee convos about business finances. This is where coffee meets money. Hosted by Kerry, Zarb and Kim White in the virtual cafe, we invite you to join us at our table with your favourite brew. Because we understand your finances are as private as your underwear. This is why we share these personal conversations with you so that you can get in control of your business finances. We chat about the real issues we've faced with our flippin' digits and discuss everything in a simple way to help you on your Biz Beans journey. As Princess Kim would say, buckle up, and I'll say, come on, let's go, it's coffee time. Catch the Simply Biz Beans podcast on your favourite podcast channel today.
I love that podcast, Kerry. Imagine that. So I want to say quickly, the podcast is such a fun thing, Kerry, because it's up to I don't even know, Kerry, 160 something episodes. And let me be very clear about this. Kerry's been doing this podcast, all those episodes. I kept showing up and asking Kerry questions until she finally got tired enough of me asking. She just asked me to be there. So I think that is a great story for anyone who wants brilliant financial advice from you. And I know you say it's not advice, but we can learn so much from you, Kerry.
Well, and Kim, I just want to put it out there that I feel the podcast is a great place to tune in to start getting comfortable with your finances, because I understand it's yucky. It feels horrible to so many people. So ease into it. Don't try and take it all in at once. And we have real conversations about real topics in the business finance space. So it's a good opportunity just to start listening and digesting and take it nice and slow.
It's also in the setting of a virtual cafe. So we get to have coffee together and Kerry gets silly and all the things. And Kerry, I hear you have a song you're going to share today for this segment.
I do, Kim, because this could be actually featured in an up and coming episode, because we do have a particular topic coming to the table very shortly, and it's about getting digital. And the song goes, let's get digital, digital. I want to get digital. Let's get into digital.
I love it, Kerry. I love when you sing.
Oh, I apologize for the singing people. So if you just tuned out, I understand.
No way, no way. So, Kerry, I want you to tell us what that means, because I know, obviously, I was there for the episode being recorded. However, there was so much in there that I feel like there's some things that people could get started right now.
They really could, Kim. And again, we go back to taking finances really slowly. I don't want people to be overwhelmed. But that episode, not to obviously give away all the pieces that are inside the episode, because go and tune in, because there is a little bit packed in there. But it is about having your business finance documents at your fingertips in a digital capacity. Because I think paper's great, don't get me wrong. And I think I am as guilty as the next person of wanting to write something down and have things to physically file. But if we can go digital and we can have all of those things at the ready in one place, it is going to take a bit of load off when we need to find them. And I personally practice what I preach here, because all of my tax documents and everything I need are digital and are at my fingertips should I need them. Likewise for receipts. If you need a receipt for a warranty or something, if you've got it in the digital space, it's a lot easier to find.
Terry, you have set the bar so high and you are helping everybody so much do one thing at a time, leveling up. Like, you have really helped. And honestly, I make a confession on this episode of that, like, that podcast that talks about my struggle with this. And I think it's important that anybody who's struggling with finding something, or they got stacks of papers, or they have the proverbial shoebox going on because they don't really know what to do with their receipts, I think this is a perfect place to not only listen to that episode, but I want to send out a personal invite, Kerry. I hope you don't mind, but I want to send an invite out that, Kerry literally answers questions and guides us down a path in her club. She has a club called Simply Miss Beans, and it's just an amazing thing. And the club meeting is coming up Monday night. So if anyone is interested in being there, can they message you, Kerry, for that? And then I'm sorry, I'm throwing Kerry out there right now, as
Kim,
usual.
very, very normal, yes. And I think that's a great idea because let's have a conversation about it. Let's find out if having a club is what you need to take the next step in your business finances, because it won't be for everyone, but it is a good opportunity. We get together on the third Monday of each month and go through any struggles you might have. And as people need things, we can create tools. We're building a vault of resources for the members of the club as we go as well, based on what people need. I could sit here and make a million things and tell you you need all of these toys and tools in your business. I'd rather get the questions, find out what people need, and then make something that's suitable and make it with people. It's not about me putting something out there that's overwhelming and complicated. So I try to keep everything as simple as possible so that people don't feel overwhelmed, because I know numbers are just not everybody's thing.
So, Carrie, I'm going to give one more little like tidbit because we sponsored this show. You and I, as the leaders of like our community, we sponsored this show. We have a commercial coming up from our sponsors, which is us. But I want to say this is an example of something that Carrie created for her own self. Like, I asked her to share it, please. And then it just spread like wildfire. Do you have a total yet, Carrie, for this week for the simple subscriptions tool?
I don't have a new total, Kim. We are still over $60,000. I need to add another jar of coffee because for anyone who's ever seen these jars behind me, each jar represents $10,000 that the community has saved in recurring payments. So I'm due to put another jar in the queue here to represent the $60,000, which is really exciting. And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that people now have in their business, and I'm excited about that, Kim. And there's still people still working on their numbers too.
Well, and I want to say this, Gary, to everybody who's listening, this is a free tool. That's what makes it so amazing. You are sharing this generously with all of us, and you have put it out there where if somebody's not sure if they want to show up and talk about their money yet, they have the ability to go and do it. I'm going to call it a taste test to see if they like like your style of teaching it, like the tool, like all that stuff. So we want to say that out loud. It's a completely free tool. And we are going to go into a quick word from our sponsors. Again, that's us. I just want to say that. But it's about that tool. So, Kerry, thank you for sharing your Let's Get Digital song. And let's head over to the word from our sponsors.
Have you ever woken in the morning, opened your bank account and found you are overdrawn? Do you feel you have too much money going out of your business to unknown places? It's time to be in the driver's seat of your finances. Using simple subscriptions is the first step. Available on Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel using a simple 4-step process. Grab your bank statements, list all of your recurring payments, then start taking action to cancel the charges you don't need to be paying. Let simple subscriptions show you how much you can save and help you track the progress. The community has saved over $60,000 so far, and you can join the tally by grabbing your free and private copy today from kerryzarb.com/simple subs.
Every time I see that, Kerry, I just think, man, you've helped me save money, and I am so grateful.
Oh, yay!
So we have another, actually, she belongs to the club too. We have another roving reporter coming up, Kerry, that she's one of the clubbies. I don't know what to call them. We're beanies, I guess.
Beanie Club members, yes, that's the one.